All right, guys, the saga with Miss DoRight is still continuing. Marcus is here. So y'all seen the floor video. There's one that, a video I took of us doing the back where that back seat is, that sort of thing. It's not finished out, but the big frame part of it's welded in and the skins are welded on. We just need to make this little hatch for like a glove box. But we're on a crunch. So he's gotta be at the, what is it? Colorado Springs Rock and Rumble? Hot Rod Rock and Rumble in Colorado Springs in 17 days. So we've got a lot to do. I'm gonna set you guys up. We gotta scooch the transmission over just a hair, about 3/8 of an inch, anywhere from 1/4 to 1/2 right in there. Tighten up all the bolts on the 4-link. Man, you guys want to talk about making some stuff happen. So I came out here first thing this morning and got a lot done to Marcus's car. So I got out here, had a cup of coffee, made a few phone calls, answered some emails, and then I jumped out here with work clothes on. Got it back up in the air. 4-link is tightened. Brake lines are ran. Still a little rough. It's still the brake lines that were on there. But at this point, I don't have a tremendous amount of time to get him off to Colorado. He said this will be fine. And we can slowly tinker with it afterwards. Transmission mount. Transmission's now scooted over that 3/8 of an inch. New bolt holes, that's bolted up. Drive shaft's in. U-joints are, the strap clamps are bolted up. So the drive shaft is in it, the shifter's in it, all the linkage. I went through everything a few times, checked it, tightened it up. So that's done. Got the wiring underneath, ran to the back and up to the top. So that's done. Zip tied all the way down. Got the new transmission lines in and cinched down. So that's done. Got the fuel line from the fuel cell all the way to the front. Zip tied in. That's done. Let me see what else. Got the radiator moved forward another 3/4 of an inch, which we have to have for the fan. The fan assembly that I had isn't going to work, guys. So I'll get a different one of those. I need a smaller belt on the alternator so that our radiator hose isn't, our upper radiator hose isn't hitting the alternator. Not a big deal. So smaller fan, smaller radiator hose, and the front will be buttoned up, but it's all bolted down. I still need to run the headlight wires. They're all up there. I just haven't connected them into the headlights. Got the battery box in, and it's all buttoned up, nice, safe, and secure. So all of that's up. I've got all the little deals that were already in here mounted to the firewall now, so that's nice and set. That thing doesn't want to set for nothing. But anyhow, I just wanted to catch you guys up on the progress. Today was a big push day, and I got a tremendous amount done. I think we've got rain coming. I think I've got 2 or 3 days of just rain. And as of right now, I have like 5 or 6 estimates. I got to go to meet a client that has some concerns on a pergola that we did real close to 2 years ago, and this happens. Warranty's about to run out, so they call and go, hey, this, and you know what I mean? Whatever. I know the game. But anyhow, we take care of our clients, and they got a gorgeous overview of a beautiful valley out in Paladero Canyon. So, we'll take care of that. No sweat on our end. So I still got the windshield to do, okay? I've got to wire in the fan, get a new fan, wire in the fan, wire in the headlights, and drop a battery in it and see if it's just going to bust off. Still need to add a quart of transmission fluid. Oh, got that whole debacle done. It took me 3 hours to get that about 2 hours and 15 minutes solid. trying to get that dipstick out without having to pull the body off. And I did get it. I destroyed it on the way out. However, I had a low car dipstick tube, so I've got it down in there. So that's gonna roll. I need to add a bunch of grommets, fabric tape up all the electrical that is obvious, that sort of thing. But I just wanted to catch you guys up because I didn't record any of it. I have to get busy, and just an update, you know, do what I can do. So it's it, and that's that. Let's proceed on. Guys, we've got to a point in life where you have to ponder life's decisions. So, y'all want to hear this bad boy run? Finally, y'all never even got to hear this, okay? It's something y'all didn't get to enjoy when we brought it in. You guys will remember that if you've been around that long. But if you haven't, this thing's been sitting here for 8 months. It was very dangerous, very rough, and really and truly, and I'm not just saying this, it really wasn't roadworthy. It was sketchy at best. And it's my buddy's car, so I'm fixing it for him. Anyhow, it's taken 8 months. I said, yeah, it'd take a couple months. By the time I got into it, we had to true everything up. It turns into a big old elaborate story. You can catch up on some of the videos and that sort of thing. So anyhow, got all the wirings done. I do need to put a push button ignition switch. He was wanting one of those, which is kind of cool. So I've got to go pick one of those up. But other than that, guys, we're waiting for an upper radiator hose and a smaller fan belt. I got to hook the lights up and a few other little button it up. There's probably 6 or 7 hours worth of work. He's got to take this in like 10 days, 11 days, could be 12 days, I don't know. But he's taking it to Colorado, so we want to drive it around here and do some shakedowns in it and that sort of thing, and then recheck all the bolts. So anyway, long story short, I'm going to post you guys up for just a second. I'm going to bust this thing off because I'm super proud. I'm going to pat myself on the back while I'm doing this. This has been a long-awaited adventure, and it's to a point now where we could probably physically drive it if we had the upper radiator hose and some coolant in there. I am going to change out a bunch of bolts and stuff like this, but all that's just me being nitpicky, and I know that people are going to look at it. And this isn't the type of stuff, I mean, there's a lot of overlooked stuff, and for time's sake, it's holding and doing what it needs to do. Let him have fun, but let's do some shakedowns on this, and then I can piddle with the small stuff that drives me batty. Hold your horses. This is a much needed victory, guys. Much needed. Now there is some fuel line that I need to tighten up and replace. There's a few small things like that, but that's a huge victory, guys. And I'm gonna take one where I can get it. I need it, it's hot. I've just had, you already know how many hours I've got in this. Which is all fine and dandy because I want Marcus to enjoy it. So let's jump right back into it. That's a victory in my book. Capital V, pat myself on the back. Go build it, suckers. Yes. Shoo-hoo.
That's such a cute dog.
So do y'all remember when I said that I was going to cut the roof off this and do the visor? We're finally at that step, guys. This is something that could have happened earlier, but now we are in crunch time. Do you guys remember? Marcus was going to the Colorado Rock and Rumble. Still is. He's going to be leaving, I believe, Thursday. Today's Monday. So I just got the windshield back in it. I've got to put the speed holes in the visor and get it on. But other than that, guys, we're not too far from it. I'm going to stitch that cold roll back on. We're going to shore up this roof line so that we know that it's not going to vibrate. Anything like that. Marcus has been over here today sanding this car. Bomo's going to be by here in a couple of days to get it painted. And we still have no idea what color it's going to be. Neither do you. I asked Bomo, and he said he would just lie to me if he told me. So in essence, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit, and it's going to be pretty dope. So I'm going to go ahead and probably put you guys in a time lapse, and this is our last little stretch of work on this, is getting this done. We got to swap out the tires and wheels on it and make some radiator, the mounts for the radiator surround, something that looks good. That's about it. I've been driving it for let's say several days right around the neighborhood. We don't have any cooling fans on it, so I can't go too far, but this thing starts up every time, and super fun, super zippy. So I'm gonna put you guys in lickety split for one last time in this video. And let's do this. Oh, it's hot, guys. We've been at work today and it's like 106 outside, or 103. It's just, oh. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Go build it. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording. So now that I have all of that just kind of stitched on, I'm not gonna try to burn it in. We're just gonna leave it kind of as rigid stitches. Let me find out where we're at here. We're gonna lay out some, oh, that's convenient. So we're at 40. Okay, half of 40 is 20, correct? We're not quite at 40 though. Let's see where we're at. 39 1/4, so it'd be 19 1/2. Right in there. So we're gonna say 19 1/2. We're gonna break that down, take a 16th off. Right there is our center. Let me go get a square. And a few other things. Hold your horses right quick, guys. GoPro, stop recording. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's find our center. And I don't know. I don't have a plan. I do know that usually I like the ones that are looking like, you know, they have like 8 to 10 holes in it, something like that. So now that I've drawn 2 lines on there, we're just going to start right off on the right foot. Okay. Probably out of chalk, of course. But anyhow, I'll probably put you guys back up for just a second. Let's see. So that's close enough of a center line, okay? That gives us an idea. Now, let's say that we were at 40. We were just under, let's say 20 inches. So if we're breaking that down into intervals of 5, we would have some pretty good looking holes, okay? So I'm just gonna check and see right quick. I'm gonna put 1 at 15, 1 at 10, 1 at 5. I'm already thinking that's probably gonna be a little too long. However, if we have big, little, you know what I mean, and go down, that would look pretty classy. So, let's see what it looks like once we get to stand back and look at it for just a second, okay? Let me put a couple more lines on there. We just want something to reference off the eyeball, guys. Shooting from the hip here. I don't have a plan. So right in there, something like that. Let's see. I appreciate a lot of you guys, man. Quite a few of you new guys, which is dope. That's what we want to see. Let me think of how we can do this, because if we're doing center to center, we'll need to center up our little deals. Guys, I bought these years ago off of eBay, and it's just like, I don't know, maybe 1/8 inch plate, and it's laser etched with the hole size, and it has marks, you know, parallel each other, so you know where instant center is. Pretty handy little set. Now, if I remember, it was kind of expensive. You know, I've had them for years. It seemed like they were maybe $100 then. So they're still available. Find you a fab shop and somebody with a laser engraver. And a lot of those guys mass produce this stuff. It's a lot of guys on the side. That's how they make money, which is pretty dope. So, okay, if we're looking at this, we know that we want this at the front of the visor, okay? We have, let's say that's gonna be close to 3/8 of an inch. Actually, it looks more like 5/16. Let me burn an inch. So we got about 3/8 there. If we were to, because all of these are gonna have that same 3/8 on each side, okay? Now, if we were to run off this seam, it would automatically center up. If we're looking at our dimple dies, I need to go check right quick. Let me make sure. I think I have up to 1.5 inches. I have like a big master set. I got down to like 3/8 of an inch. Give me a second. Let me go see what I have available before we start talking. All right, so I have, let's see. Oh, I don't even have my glasses closed. 1/2 inch up to, I think it runs in intervals of 1/2 inch. Up to, I'm gonna say this is 1.5 inches. So, yeah, no, that's 1.75 inches, 1.75. Sweet. So I am going to, let's say if we set the big one in the center, and if we had a small one, so we need, let me make sure absolutely that this says 1 3/4. I seen it etched in it right there, 1.75, yep, okay. I need to make sure that I have a hole saw that big, okay. We're gonna go through here, we're gonna find our 1.75, okay. There she is. All right, so if we have that, let's say that we set this there, and we have our center to center. Let me flip it over where I have my lines. Of course my phone's gonna ring. Okay. That is center. Guys, I'm not taking this to a rocket science class, okay? Do I think that's gonna be big enough? Maybe if it was broken in half and we had them on 2.5 and 2.5. Or if we did that whole size, here, 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 and here, that'd give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay. You know what would look cool is to do like 5 there, skip, and then do 5 here. Like from there to there, and there to there. That's pretty cool. Let's draw it out. So this is what I came up with. Now, this is gonna be a little different. And different is good. It draws your eye to it more. So, reason being is I have all these. I just want it to look different. Now, if everything is on center, everything will be right. And it will be symmetrical. Anyhow, I just think it looks cool. And it's different. So I'm gonna send a picture to Marcus and see what he thinks before I drill it, because I think that's the way I want to go. I've drawn it out on paper and I've thought about it long enough. I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. That I didn't want just big, 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 you know, big to small like everybody does. I have seen fish plates that have, you know, holes in them, and I think that looks so good. And it's just a few holes here and there, a few holes here and there. And he has a lot of 1/2 inch holes on his light mounts. Remember, we did all that stuff down the frame, and if you're looking up underneath the car, and this is a standard, it's been done under here or around here, so you'll keep seeing this. So I think that's a better idea than big and little. So what, I'm rambling. Let me send him a picture right quick, and let's get to doing this. All right, guys, I got that. And I like it. It's just nice and simple. Bam, just several little holes. See what I mean? I didn't do these, and I'm not going to. I'm not sure that he would like that. I can still put them on there if we want. But doesn't that look better? So, it's hot. This battery is at 2%. I know this is about to die. I'll catch up with you guys in the next round. Guys, this is where I'm going to shut it down for the night. I'm beat. I've got that little front deal on Marcus's coupe with 5 little holes. Snazzy. I like it. I think it's simple. It's easy enough to look at, and there's not too much there. What a long day. Big push. Today's Monday night. Bamo's going to be here Wednesday to paint. That's going to be a separate video. But I got tomorrow mid-afternoon throughout the night to have this ready. It's a big push. So Marcus is coming by after he gets off work, so you know, but still, all of that. There's a lot, guys. But this thing will be going to the Rock and Rumble. Good night. But I've got this sanded down. We're about to wet sand it with 400. But check out this natural patina. Look at this. It already has something like something was on the door. As we wet sand this, we might like this. I love this. I think it's awesome. This is something I would roll. That you can't really tell. That tan is like a leather with black. Oh man, it just looks good. But anyway, I wanted to show you guys that before he gets here. And I think we're down to, I think we've got 2 days. Today's Tuesday. Mama's going to be here tomorrow to paint it and do whatever he's going to do. And that's it. So tonight's going to be a long one. I just finished eating dinner. The sun's going down. It's not so hot. I'm going to turn on the fan, get the radio going out here. He's going to show up. We're going to wet sand this bad boy down, rinse the floors off real good, that sort of thing. So here we go, playa. Let's do this. Well, guys, looks like today is the day. Marcus just sent a message. Bamo just left Plainview and is heading towards his place. I think they're going to stop and grab a bite to eat for breakfast. But I'm going to mask this bad boy off, and today is paint day. You know, I didn't think about this, but Marcus mentioned it, and I was like, oh, you know what? So picture this. He's painting it here, and then they're leaving to go to the Colorado Rock and Rumble there in Colorado Springs. And, you know, Bamo's a pinstriper, and he does gold leaf pinstriping and all that. And he's world class. Like, dude is bad. And that's an art form that I've never been able to pick up. You know, I was a tattoo artist. I'm a great pencil artist. Never mind. Bamo is badass. So they're painting it here. And then they're taking it up there. They're going to pull it into the show at his booth because he got him a spot lease or rented. And he's going to do all the pinstriping and everything up there. So, you know, as the show is starting and progressing, he's already got work that he's doing on a cool car. So what a good idea. Never thought of that. So when it leaves here, it's going to be one way. When it comes back, so I thought that was cool. Everything's went well. The fan, Marcus is bringing the fan with him today. So while this grill shell is off and all of that, I can mock up the fan and get it done. But I'm going to finish masking this up. I don't know that you guys want to watch that, so I won't even time lapse it. It's pretty boring and self-explanatory. But we've got a back mask. the interior, the trunk, so to speak. And then all of this we're just wrapping as one with the firewall. We just want the exterior of the body and the jams available. So I'm gonna get busy, but as soon as they get here, we're gonna get to it. So that's it. Till next time. So I've got this thing pretty much masked off. Actually, it's all masked off. There is a few little things that I want to hit with a flap wheel just to smooth out just a little bit. But this should be good enough to where he can do the outside colors and jam the car. So I think that should work. It'll have a little color on the dash, but the rest is all buttoned up. Forgot about the headlights. I'm gonna have to 400 grit those, but right now I talked to Marcus just a little bit ago. I just ate lunch, and they are at the Harley-Davidson shop, and Bamo is striping a bike there. Then they're heading to a paint shop and looking at a big sailfish or a shark or something that somebody wants striped up, and then heading here. So it's already like 102 outside. It's like 1:30. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down for a bit, turn off the lights, and go inside and cool off and just wait till they get here. I am gonna blow the floor off one more time before then, just to have a few things done. But as soon as they get here, we'll blow it off, blow everything off. We'll slide the tables back, and Bamo can have his way with this car. So I'll be glad when this thing is done and out of here for a little bit. I'll miss looking at it, but you know how that goes. Anyway, I'll catch back up with you guys here in just a few seconds. All right, guys, it's go time. We've got Bamo here. Marcus is here. We're going to stay out of the way. I will go ahead and set you guys up here in just a second. He's about to start spraying the primer and get going on that. But I figured this is probably a moment you guys would want to see and capture. So I'm just going to set this up towards the back. I'm going to stay out of his way, and we'll proceed on. I will go ahead and put you guys in lickety split mode. That way you're not sitting there for 15 minutes. And you guys enjoy the show. Get yourself something cold to drink. It's going down. Sorry about that. The heat has kicked the camera off, so I'm not real sure where it left off. However, the primer is down, and we opened up the shop doors. We're trying to get some draft through here. Marcus is going around getting all of the primer. Guys, it's hot. It's what was it today? 101, 102?
104.
104. This is dry primer, guys. It's drying before it even gets on the car. Bamo's had to adjust his gun numerous times, reduce it down. So not ideal, but we're making do with what we got, and we're stoked about it. So I'm gonna walk you guys around for just a second, take a look at this while everybody catches a breath. We're letting the compressors cool down, that sort of thing. And let me show you where we're at. Marcus is making a fashion statement.
It's called a hot fat guy look.
Yeah, oh, I get it, dude. Once it gets hot, it's hot. You smoke, Bono?
No.
You don't drink either, dude. You done with that too. Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too, man. That's why I tell people I went pro early and retired out.
Sounds about right.
All right, guys, I'm gonna put this video back in the refrigerator so it'll cool down, get ready for the next run. But what's next, Bomo?
We're going down to color.
Color. What are we doing first?
Probably the scallops. I'm going to lay out the scallops on.
Cool. So,
Those will dry quick, mash them off.
cool, so that'll give us a chance to get the compressor running again too, just to build up some air. I've got both of them aired up, but as we go through it. Cool, so we're getting scallops. What color scallops?
Gold.
Gold scallops over a flat base?
Over flat base, yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna let you guys chill in the refrigerator for a minute, and we're gonna soak up some more heat and get some more work done.
So he's putting that gold base coat down, guys. We're going to do that first and take that off. Then spray the rest with black. Mama, was this like hot rod flats or what? I'll bring you guys in when he starts masking some stuff off. We'll open the doors and get a fresh breath of air.
So Obama was finishing up the scallops on the side. And then we're going to go ahead and spray the, or we're not going to. He's going to go ahead and spray the black. And we're just going to sit back here and cheer him on. It has cooled off, which is a big deal because the paint is literally kind of like that primer, that dust that I showed you guys on the ground. It's hot and it affects everything. So I'm gonna spin you guys around. I'm gonna walk around this right quick. I'm trying to stay out of the way and that sort of thing. But let me show you where we're at. So it's all laid down, the primer. He's got the gold on it. Those are the scallops that are going to be going down the side. I think that's badass too, Bomo.
What's that?
The scallops.
You like them?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Going down the side like that. That's going to be pretty classy. So that's where we're at, guys. He's probably about to start mixing up his black and that sort of thing. We gave the compressors a chance to cool off. All of us has cooled off a little bit. Shit don't work when you're trying to start spraying and it's 100 degrees in a shop with a crosswind. But anyhow, I just wanted to catch you guys up on that.
And I thought, well, if I shut it and then that way, then you open it up, you'll see it. Okay, leave this way, this big shit in there, it won't throw shadows. Guys, my battery heat light's coming back on. I'm going to shut you off and put you in the fridge. I'll catch back up with y'all whenever everything is sprayed.
If y'all ain't listening to Beastie Boys first thing in the morning in the shop, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. All right, everybody stayed real late last night. Excuse me, we got the masking off. You know Dixie is going to bark the first paragraph that I talk because that's what she does. You guys ready to see this? It is so cool. And I dig the shit out of it. Marcus digs it. Bomo did an excellent job. You seen just a few minutes ago, the heat was intense, and it shows on this. However, we didn't want a shiny paint job. We didn't want a flawless paint job. We wanted a good, solid base structure where Bomo can do all his striping and, you know, get it all fancy and that sort of thing. But guys, this is it. So there's one more little addition I'm going to put on here. I've got to make a... we've got an electric fan that I've got to make a shell that snaps in or cleans up and easily bolts to this radiator. And then we're going to slide the shell on. And I'm going to get this thing loaded up on the trailer, get the tires and wheels on it, and get this thing out of here for a few days. They're going to come tonight and pick this up, and then they're heading to Hot Rod Rock and Rumble. So at this point, it looks like we made it. This thing starts and runs great. I'm going to put that fan on it, and I'm going to cinch down everything, make sure it's good, and then I'm going for a ride. So it's going to be 106 today, so we'll find out if it overheats, and if it does, I'd rather it do it on me and not them at a show. Once they get to the show, they're just taking it off the trailer, they're making the parade round, and then pulling it into their booth, and Bomo's going to start striping it up. So that's the plan anyway. But I thought that you guys might want to see that. That is one cool car. Y'all have been, any of the day ones that have been here for a while has seen this thing from when it was brought in to what it is now. It is a super solid unit now. And I'm real proud of it. It's taken a long time. However, you know, I am a business owner. I have other obligations and priorities versus hot rods. I have kids in sports and athletics and, you know, all the boys that come over. We go to all their games and, you know, we're a family, so we do that too. Anyhow, I'm going to set you guys up and I'm going to go ahead and move all the tables out. I'm going to blow everything out right quick because there's a lot of overspray that has landed on the floor and is dried up and it's leaving marks everywhere. I'm gonna blow the shop out right quick, get set up, and enjoy the cool weather while it's here. Other than that, guys, let's get busy. Let's do this. We're nearly to the end of this video. One more big leap, and next time you'll see me, we'll be driving this around, giving it a shakedown run. Okay? Capiche? Do you understand? All right, guys, that's enough. I'm gonna walk you guys around Marcus's car right quick. You're gonna have to deal with the fan. I'm not turning it off, guys. It's 106 today. So I've got the wheels back on it, and we had to pick the front up. Remember, the low profile tires were too low, so this gave us an extra 1.5 inches. Car still sits right, looks right. This style of wheel fits the era better. Now it does need some taps on it, like some, what do they call them, bullets, or, well, there's a name for the little cone ones, Mustangs or something weird. But got the fan in, fan on, wired in, headlights done, a bunch of wires are cleaned up. Radiator support is done. Back hatch is done and bolted in. So we're making all the progress. I'm gonna shut it down for a minute. It's hot as you can imagine. My daughter got a flat last night pulling in. So I've got her tire off. I'm gonna throw it in the back of my truck, run into town, get a few errands done, and get back out here and go test drive this bad boy. And load it on its trailer. So that's what's up. I seen a post today and it cracked me up. It's like, hey, what's the weather like in Texas? Then the post said, have you ever been cremated? Like, golly. I think it's probably 630 or so, and it's probably 100, so better, but geez Louise. So I didn't get a GoPro video of the coupe. However, my wife took some phone stuff. I don't know how I'll get it in here, but I'm gonna try to figure that out. But Marcus's coupe is loaded up. It's attached to my truck. He's gonna come pick it up tonight when he gets off. I've been driving it all day. Well, I say all day, let me rephrase that. I've been driving it throughout the day to run errands and that sort of thing. Seems to do pretty good. I don't think the temp gauge is right. There's no name brand on those gauges too, so they're probably the absolute shittiest that you can get, but it's loaded up. He's ready to go. He's gonna get here. They're gonna head to the Colorado Rock and Rumble. Hot Rod Rock and Rumble. Big deal. Pedro's going with him. Bamo is going with him. They're gonna have a good time. Bamo has a booth, so he's gonna be striping. Put it down here where the sun's not in your face. So he's gonna be striping. It's gonna be a pretty cool event for them. I'm gonna slide him some cash, see if he'll get me an event shirt, that sort of thing. But anyhow, that's it on Marcus's coupe until he gets back, and then we got gauges and dash and everything else. But it is running riding. That is a legal vehicle. He's had it tagged and titled. I can't walk y'all into my house. He's had it tagged and titled for several years, and it still has good plates on it, that sort of thing. So anyhow, this is where I'm going to call it on this one. I'll see you guys next time. If you found any value in this, you like it, feel free to leave a comment, like, subscribe, ask some questions. I'm cool with that. I think that's about it. Until next time, guys, enjoy that heat, and just go build it, brother. Peace and cheers. I'm out of here.